Assalamu alaikum. In his July 6, 2007 sermon, Hazur spoke about the divine attribute Al-Mu'min, which means the bestower of security. Reciting chapter 59, verse 24, Hazur said the individual, communal, and global levels of peace and security emanate from God's attribute Al-Mu'min. The word Mu'min is described in the lexicon as that being who has bestowed peace to his creation from all oppression. Hazur said Allah's mercy encompasses everything, so there is no question of oppression. As for the tribulations that befall the friends of Allah, these are mere trials they pass with prayer without complaint. In reference to chapter 16, verse 90, Hazur said that the Holy Prophet, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, was among his people as a prophet for only 23 years. So how could he be a witness for all time? The answer is that Allah has placed khulafa as his representatives until the Day of Judgment. Hazur pointed out that the Ahmadis are the only ones who have accepted the Khatamul Khulafa, or the seal of the caliphs, which is a title of the promised Messiah, peace be upon him. Thus we are blessed with the distinction that we accepted all of the caliphs of the Holy Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him. Another connotation of the word Mu'min is one who fulfills the promises made to the believers. Hazur said this also materializes today in the blessings of Khilafat, which are seen in the Ahmadiyya Muslim community. Hazur commented on chapter 2, verse 126, saying it is an open declaration by God that the Kaaba is a house of God. Regardless of the situation of Muslims, Allah always enabled them to take care of this sacred place in Mecca. The Kaaba was considered a symbol of peace even in the times of ignorance, Jahiliyyah, and Allah protected it over the centuries. Explaining chapter 2, verse 126, the promised Messiah, peace be upon him, wrote that when the people of the Holy Prophet, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, will be split into numerous sects in the latter days, Allah would raise another Abraham who will be raised to be a reflection of the original Abraham, peace be upon him, who built this house of God, the Kaaba. This latter-day Abraham, for the Muslims, would be the promised Messiah, peace be upon him, who would destroy the false idols that have torn the Muslim nation apart. Quoting from Imam Rajib, Hazur said peace and security is associated with the advent of the promised Messiah, peace be upon him, who was to outlaw fighting and war and spread Islam by strong arguments and an example of morality. Unfortunately, the majority of Muslims expect the promised Messiah to bring war and bloodshed, the exact antithesis of his prophesied mission. Hazur gave other definitions of the attribute Al-Mu'min, including that Allah bestows contentment of heart and peace of mind to those who truly believe in him. This strength of faith grants one courage to face the opposition. Al-Mu'min is one who bestows security, who keeps in security, and who strengthens faith. Therefore, Hazur said, Ahmadis should embody this attribute of Allah with sincere faith. Ahmadis should remain steadfast and firm to attain the purpose for which we were all created, and to live out the teachings of the Holy Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him. The prophecies of the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, have guided us to accept the promised Messiah, peace be upon him. May Allah enable each Ahmadi to adhere to these teachings and strengthen their faith. Ameen. Assalamu alaikum.